So I asked you guys what you call this, and it made me realize how many cultures have this delicious flaky flatbread. I ended up making it with some cilantro and garlic butter, and oh my god, you guys have to try it. It gave it this beautiful crispy exterior and soft interior. You can find the written recipe on my Instagram. The dough is made with just flour, hot water, a pinch of salt, and half a teaspoon of baking powder. After you make the dough, let it rest for a few minutes and then form them into equal sized small balls. You should have enough to make about 4. I roll each ball out into a really thin rectangle, spread my garlic butter mixture on top, and then roll it into a log kind of like you would with cinnamon rolls. Then you're going to want to stretch out the log and form it into a spiral. This is going to give you lots and lots of layers, and it's going to make it really flaky. Let it sit for 5 minutes and then roll it out into a circle, brush some more garlic butter on top, and then cook it with about a tablespoon of oil on a hot pan. Look how delicious that looks.
So today I decided that the only thing I wanted to have for supper was some fried pickles. So I made some, and I'm gonna show y'all how I did it. I've got my setup. I've got egg wash, flour, and some panko breadcrumbs. And we about to season everything. Egg wash is gonna get a little bit of slap your mama. Flour's gonna be more slap your mama. A little bit of cayenne, and some garlic powder. And the panko's gonna get a little bit of slap your mama too. So I put the pickles in a sheet pan and I'm gonna pat dry them. So one at a time, we're gonna dip them in the egg wash, then in the flour, back into the egg wash, and in the panko. Them all, and we're gonna set those aside and clean up. And we're gonna put some fresh oil in there and heat it up to 375. When your oil's hot, go ahead and put the pickles in, and you're only gonna wanna cook them for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes tops. I lied to y'all, I did them for like 7 minutes because I wanted them really crispy. I made some homemade ranch dressing to dip them in.
If you make this once, you're gonna wanna have it again and again. Cook your mac and cheese according to the box instructions, add in a 1/4 cup of barbecue sauce and mix that in. Place in an oven-safe dish and then top it off with some shredded cheese. I went ahead and tossed some pre-cooked chicken and barbecue sauce and then placed on top and bake just until the cheese melts. Then I'm topping it off with some fried onions and that's it. Enjoy.
Welcome to episode 2 of my Foods from Film series. Today we are making a giant anman from Spirited Away. Spirited Away has always been and always will be one of my favorite films. Not only is the story beautifully written, the animation is beyond this world. In one of the scenes, the main character eats an anman and it looks absolutely delicious. Also, I couldn't tell if it's really big or it's just because she had really small hands, but I wanted to recreate that fluffy, fulfilling, uncle-filled steamed bun. Simply combine all the ingredients in a bowl and knead it till you have a smooth dough. Let it rest for an hour and then flatten it. Shape your anko into a ball and encase it with the dough. Finally, let it proof for 30 minutes and then steam it for 20.
After watching this video, you guys are definitely gonna be like, wait a minute, that's all she did? It's so simple yet fire. People will ask, who made this? Okay, so start off with just drizzling a little bit of adobo on both sides of your carne. Nothing crazy, okay, just a little bit. And then this is gonna be the marinade. It's gonna contain onions, garlic, adobo, and sazon, okay? Now, it doesn't matter how many pounds you have. This is your base. If you have 20 pounds and you don't have enough marinade, just make more, you know what I'm saying? And if you have some left, then save it for some fucking chicken. Anyways, put it in the blender. You see this clumpy texture? I don't want that, so I'm gonna add a little bit more water because I want it more smooth, like so. And then you're gonna grab every piece of carne and you're gonna dip it in the marinade. Give every single piece some love, okay? Massage that shit in, and then you're gonna let it sit overnight, okay? It doesn't matter what time you decide to cook this meat, it's going to be fire. Check my next video.
Easy dinners for when I don't feel like cooking, but I have a family to feed, maybe part 1. This is extremely simple. I'm just gonna take a chicken breast, cut it in half, season it really well. I use salt, pepper, onion and garlic powder, paprika, Cajun seasoning, parsley, do both sides. Spray a little oil into your air fryer. Then we're gonna cook this chicken at 370 Fahrenheit for about 12 minutes. When it's halfway through, we're gonna pause and take our chicken out so that we can flip it over, then return it to the air fryer so it can continue to cook until it's no longer pink. So what am I gonna do with this chicken? Well, you can either just serve it like this, you can put it on a salad. Look at that, beautiful. I'm gonna turn it into a wrap. I have a warmed extra large tortilla. I'm gonna put some lettuce. My chicken, I put Frank's wing sauce on it, red onion, ranch, and cheddar cheese. I suck at rolling these things up, but hey, I do my best. And then I didn't feel like dirtying any more dishes than I already have. So this is gonna go right back in that air fryer. Didn't even clean it, it's cool. And put it back in for just 2 or 3 minutes or until your shell is crispy. And that is how I make